Following the horrific form and the 37 players we signed in January, form has been improving. It's been pretty strong over the last 5 or 6 games. Only caveat to that being that we have been dragged into the boardroom to discuss our performances. Welcome back to Doleboy Club 6, Episode 4. We're not doing too bad. We're currently in 11th in the league. We've only lost 1 game since you were last with me, and it is as soon as that game finished that we got dragged into the boardroom, which I'll show you those fixtures very soon. But just before we jump into the episode in its entirety, if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show your support on the channel, I'd be greatly appreciated. Since the previous episode, when we played against Sampdoria, summarised the transfers, etc., we followed that up with a 2-1 loss against Napoli, which is the game where we were immediately dragged in. So I basically said to the board, give me a break, get out my hair for a minute, we'll see what's going on. They were on board. They didn't give me any requirements or anything to work towards, which was fortunate. Even had they done so, I think we would have probably hit it, because the following 2 games we won 2-0 against Fiorentina, our old club, 3-0 against Spal. We then drew with Sassuolo, which I was a little bit annoyed about, just because we were doing well and I wanted to carry on winning, but they were in European positions, so it's understandable. And most recently, we've beaten Roma 2-0. We have got Juventus and then AC Milan today. Now we're having some tactical familiarity come in. Players are doing well. Esposito's scoring quite a bit for fun. We'll see how we're going to stack up now against the 2 best teams in the country. Our lineup for the Juventus game reads as follows. We have Berger in goal, Holmgren, Pedersen, Favasuli, Benson and Van den Ven across the back 4. Magnala playing just in front of them with Lacombe and Palacios completing the midfield. And then we have Matthias Henrique, Guida and Carlau as our top 3. Juventus don't have the strongest form, to be fair. Still 2 wins out of their 5, playing a 4-3-3, sorry. And our form it's getting there. It's quite strong, to be fair. That's what we want to see. And the table is working towards our favour. We're still, 13 points away from the European positions? But all we need this season is top half finish and then crack on from next year. If we can squeeze into Europe, happy days. A corner. Van den Ven puts it in towards Favasuli and it's headed over. And you are right. Our 6'4" left back is putting that corner in. Corner for Juve this time. Wirtz puts it towards the back post and it's headed just wide from a player whose name I only saw fleetingly and it had far too many consonants. Throw in. Holmgren Pedersen plays it towards Guida and then forward to Henrique. Back out to the right back. He's got loads of space to run into. Make use of it, lad. Guida, Pedersen once more. Cross the back post and it's headed away. It's kind of skipped then. I thought we were going to get a corner or something, but no. Oh, I did mean penalty. And turns out we've got one anyway. Guida has been upended by one of the Juventus defenders. And that player's name popped up again, the one that won the header. I think it was like Placiakowski or something ridiculous. Guida had a penalty in the last game, quite late into it, scored, so hopefully he can make it 2 from 2 for us. He's done just that. It's 1-0, 5 minutes left of the half. I'm just going to let it play out. I'm not going to try and go defensive just to ease up our team talk. But I'll take it. Kind of gifted a goal from their poor defensive decision. Another highlight just before half time. Pedersen has the ball out on the right. Mika Marmals come flying at him, and the ref is not having any of it. Looks, it's gone. It's gone to his back pocket, showing him the red card. We're a goal up, a man up, and it's now half time. It seems promising, especially at it is called the Allianz Stadium still. Just drop some praise. Holmgren Pedersen puts in the corner. Favasuli heads it over. The little green faces at the bottom of what we want to see. Stats are still in our favour. It's looking all right, but it's Juventus. They could do anything. They could score 15 goals in the end now and just absolutely ruin us. 67th minute, we have another corner. Pedersen puts it in once more towards Benson, and he hit the post then, I believe. And the Juventus players just thrash it out. We are now only 2 points away from 7th place, I think it was. Basically just outside Europe, which is brilliant. There's then like a jump of about 13 points or something silly to get into the European positions. But just to get us up and talking about those positions, pretty handy. Lacombe has the ball for us. I did make him replace our left back because there's a 1 whole foot difference between them. Thought it made sense for him to be putting the corners in rather than our fullback who's 6'4". Lacombe back to Holmgren Pedersen. Gida out to Mangala. Only shots found the bottom corner. The ref's not getting involved. It's 2-0. Now, I think I am going to go tiny bit stinky. I know we've got more men, so we don't want to sit back because that kind of plays into their wheelhouse. But I also don't want to invite attacks. Gotta tread the line. 3 changes. We've brought on Ramirez, Del Prato, and Martin for Lacombe, Van den Ven, and Henrique. Ramirez, actually, as a holding kind of forward, I keep calling them holding forwards, it's just not what they are. Deep line forward, he looks pretty handy. Finishing, obviously, is abysmal because he's a deep line forward. Apparently, they don't know how to score. But teamwork, vision, flair, all what we want to see. On top of that, I've just taken a few of the things off. So dropped our tempo and short passing directness back slightly, pushed up time wasting, taken us off being expressive. That's the only change I'm looking at making at the moment. So we did go full stink with 5 minutes to go. We're now just finishing extra time, injury time. It's 2-0. A win away at Juve. What a result. We have our opportunity to put the cherry on top of the episode and go and beat the current league leaders. Slight bit more of a challenge. They are 7 points ahead of Juve and 22 ahead of ourselves. I did lie to you as well by saying that the European positions are miles away because 7th place is actually only 3 points ahead of us. It's still unlikely within the next game or so, admittedly, but it does mean that it's not a massive hill to climb. It does obviously come with the restriction that we're reliant on the cup, not going to anyone outside of those positions already. But it's a glimmering hope, a shimmering hope. And I said that's not. I don't even think glimmering hope's it. You can see what it is. It's an opportunity for us. The team to play AC Milan. We have Berger in goal once more. Holmgren Pedersen, Favasuli, Benson, and Van den Ven as the back 4. Maciel just in front of them with Lacombe and Mangala completing the midfield. And then the front 3 of Matthias Henrique, Gida, and Carlau. Our lineup is without a red dot after our last game. Beautiful. There's 2 things I need to tell you. Maybe technically 3. We're missing a few players just kind of slightly unfit, being Esposito and Toro. Ferran Torres picked up an injury between, twisted his ankle or something in training. Bit of an idiot. But Gida, who is not Gida, he's our striker. The holding mid, whose name I've completely forgotten. Where is he? Maciel. Came out. He's gay. Good on you, lad. Even better on you, because I will sell a shed load of shirts with your name on the back. In a thrilling tie, we have only 5 minutes left at the half. I don't think we're going to see a highlight yet. Splendid. They have edged it on shots, but shots on target with the same. XG, they're just ahead of ourselves. Possession, pretty much the same. We'll go in, we'll say, I don't like what I've seen. Everyone's on board, except for Mangala, who's demotivated. So I'm going to try and get him on board. He's on board? Oh, look at that. Man management. Perfect. We have a highlight. And Kunku puts his corner. Singo heads it wide. That was it. That's the most exciting thing we've seen. We'll slap some encouragement on him. We have passed the hour mark, so we'll see. We'll give it a few seconds, see if a highlight's going to come through. Otherwise, we'll make a substitution. Now, I've made 3 subs once more. How exciting. I usually forget to make the 3rd one. We've brought in Aaron Martin at left back to take out for Van den Ven. We've taken out Carlau and replaced him with Esposito, swapped those 2 advanced forwards over. And we've dropped Mangala back to the deep line playmaker again and put in Palacios for Maciel. About 12 minutes left. Aaron throws it short to Palacios. Back to Aaron, crossed to the back post to Esposito, nodded back to Lacombe, and it snuck itself into the near post. The ref's having a look. I'm assuming it's to see if Esposito is offside. We'll find out very soon. What are you saying, ref? Oh, he's only gone and given it. We have 10 minutes left to keep. 2 little green dots on our calendar. I wasn't expecting that at all from this. I was hoping maybe for 1. I thought 1 would be good. Even then, probably unlikely. However, we're currently sitting on possible 2. So I'm going to drop everything back. We're going to go full stink to finish this game off. And then hopefully we can see, as I say, 6 points from a possible 6 from today's episode is not what I was expecting. There's a minute left of normal time. Time's dribbling away. We've only gone and done it. They had the better of the game. They just did. But they didn't get the ball in our net. And we did. In theirs, obviously. Not our own. We've now made it 6 unbeaten. Wins off the back against Roma, Juventus, Milan. Scoring 5, conceding 0. Take the Sassuolo goal out. We haven't conceded in 5. Put it back in. We're unbeaten in 4 games in a row against teams in European positions. It goes to show that we need to be up there. We deserve to be up there. And now the dynamics are creeping their way. That has flown up recently. And this also has flown up. All over that. But now the dynamics are on board as well. We're going to see ourselves flying up the table. Look at these little green dots. You love to see it. I told you the formation works. Just trust in the formation and crack on through, regardless of what it is, unless it is an absolute stinker and it's got holes everywhere. You just need to get the players on board, and then wins will come. I'm going to come back, I think, last 2 of the season. Udinese, Lazio. We need to show Udinese what for, basically, after they beat us 4-0 at home. And then we can finish off the season against Lazio. I'm not expecting anything major. I'm not expecting Champions League. If we can creep into kind of securing European positions before those, then obviously we'll come back for that. Not expecting it at all. But yeah, I'm going to call that there. We'll go to last games of the season, and I hope you'll join me for it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please do me the favour, like, subscribe, show your support on the channel. Go and tell your mum, tell your dad, tell everyone how fantastic it is, and get them all involved as well. There's some items on screen as well for you now to carry on the watching. And thank you very much for your time.